Hello friends and welcome to Automuv India. I wish you all a very good morning. So the time happens to be around 5:15 or 5:16 in the morning. So you might be thinking, what am I doing in the middle of nowhere at the morning, right? So I'm going for a small ride to Coimbatore with my dad in this Royal Enfield Bullet 350. So I couldn't upload videos for a really long time because of several reasons and obviously my schools. So now my schools have been closed and it is obviously vacation. So thought of going for a ride. So right now I'm here at Thrissur toll and yeah, we've stopped to record this video and I couldn't record it when I started off because it was quite dark in the morning. It was like 4 in the morning when we started off. So I'll update you everything on the way. So we've managed to reach this Kudran tunnel over here, as you can see in the front. So this is newly built tunnel over here in Rishon. So let's go through it. In fact, this is a huge tunnel. So we managed to reach the end of the tunnel now, as you can see. So yeah, there are a lot of construction works going on over here, and on the other side too there's the tunnel. So this is how we come from, and while going to that side we have another tunnel there. So hope you all saw the Kudran tunnel over here. So let's move on. After a few kilometers of Kudran tunnel, we got this toll, and it is after this toll that we find a lot of chip shops. So food for the win. So as you can see, there are a lot of chip shops here. That is right after Kudran tunnel. So the Kudran tunnel is a must visit if you ever visit Kerala or Tamil Nadu. And talking about the chip shop over here, it is 24/7, open 24/7. So even if you run out of food in the middle of the night, you still have shops. That is chip shops. Fresh hot chips. Yeah. This is a must try. See, as you can see, there are a lot of shops over here. So no food, no worries. Awesome, right? Kilometers passed by and it was 6 in the morning. That is when we found this beautiful sunrise. And also this fog in the fields, both the sides. So we managed to reach Valaya toll right behind me there, and the time happens to be around 7, and I also found out one interesting thing over here. Let me show it to you. So this is the surprising thing I found here as we stopped by. Not the dog, of course, this is the car. So this is a Morris Oxford SRS 1970. So it's a vintage car, obviously. It's older than me too, and nice color, isn't it? And just look at the wheels. And that's awesome. Next, moving on to the next car. This, as we all know, is the Hindustan Motors Ambassador, and that is also Ambassador, I believe. And there is an old tractor. Let me go near it. So yeah, this is an old tractor, and that is another vintage car. Some of its parts seem to be missing. So yeah, as you can see. My sincere apologies because this is not an Ambassador, this is a Fiat Padmini. So yeah, the color is awesome, by the way. In fact, vintage cars were really awesome at that time compared to cars of the current generation. So let's move on. This here is the way that leads to the Walayar railway station, and this is the bypass in which we are traveling right now. And here is a board which is showing the distance to Coimbatore, Salem and Bengaluru. And here we have reached the border, that is the Kerala and Tamil Nadu border. So in the border you can find a checkpost, and here you can see a bridge. So that is eventually the border of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So right now we are in the Coimbatore bypass, and here is a railway bridge, after which we enter the Coimbatore city. So right now I've reached Coimbatore and I found something interesting. Let me show it to you. So this over here is a army battle tank, as you can see. So it says country of origin United Kingdom, British Army and Indian Army. So yeah, the engine happens to be a Rolls-Royce K60 MK 4G multi-fuel engine. Produces 250 bhp of power and it has a firing range of around 17.4 kilometers. That's great, and 6 to 8 rounds per minute. So as you can see, it's the complete history. You can pause the video and read it completely. Awesome, right? It was decommissioned recently and put in display over here. So when you come to Coimbatore from Kerala, that is when you enter Coimbatore from the highway, you can find this tank in the bypass or the road here, the left side when you come. So as you can see, if possible, please try to stop and look at this, because it's obviously from the armed forces. So yeah, you can read all the specifications too.